where we sit comfortably, practice the 9-round breathing meditation, observing the in-breath through the right nostril, the out-breath through the left for 3 cycles, in-breath through the left, and the out-breath through the right for 3 cycles, and the in-breath through both nostrils, observe the out-breath through both nostrils for 3 cycles of in and out-breath. And we recite the verse, the 4 immeasurables, and then we'll stop and meditate briefly on each of these. May all living beings have happiness and all causes of happiness. May all living beings be free from suffering and all causes of suffering. May all living beings never be separated from the happiness which is without suffering. May all living beings abide in equanimity, free from desire and hatred. So the first is immeasurable great love. May all living beings have happiness. So with each of these, it's not just reciting the words, nor is it understanding the concepts, but what we're trying to achieve is an emotional response, if you like, a feeling from the heart. So a warm feeling of love, genuinely concerned about all living beings. May they all have happiness and all cause of happiness. Then great compassion, immeasurable great compassion. Contemplating all the different problems and sufferings beings experience, thinking, may all living beings without exception be free from all suffering and all cause of suffering. And immeasurable joy. May all beings never be separated from the happiness which is without suffering. May they experience the pure, unsullied, enduring happiness of liberation and enlightenment. Then immeasurable equanimity. May all living beings be free of partiality, attached and grasping for friends, averse and angry towards enemies. If this were possible, how different the world would be. May all living beings have immeasurable equanimity. Then special development of bodhicitta on page 74. In order to benefit all living beings quickly, I must attain the precious state of perfect enlightenment. Therefore, I shall practice meditating on the non-duality of the Guru and Medicine Buddha. This is reminding ourselves of the mind of enlightenment bodhicitta in order. May this my practice be of benefit for all sentient beings. In order to benefit others, today I shall practice Medicine Buddha. Then the seven-limb prayer. I prostrate my three doors with a mind of respect and offer all actually arranged and mentally emanated offerings. I reveal all the downfalls and negativities that I have ever collected and rejoice in the virtues of individuals and superiors. Please remain perfectly abiding until samsara is no longer seen. I request you to turn the vast and profound wheels of Dharma. I dedicate the virtues for myself and others to the great enlightenment. To the imaged prayer, to the incomparable Kindred Guru and King of the Shakyas, also Manjushri and Shantarakshita, to the second conqueror Lama Tsongkhapa and so forth, I prostrate to the root and lineage gurus. Then offerings. We visualize transforming this entire universe into a beautiful mandala with every precious substance. And then we offer this to the gurus, the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas. This ground, anointed with perfume and strewn with flowers, Mount Meru, the four continents, adorned with sun and moon, imagined as a Buddha land and offered thus, may all beings enjoy such pure land. So the next page and a bit provides a description of the visualization. And we'll pause after each paragraph and then meditate briefly on it. In front in space, a white syllable pam arises from emptiness. It transforms into a white lotus flower, symbolizing renunciation. On top of this arises the syllable ah, which transforms into a moon disk mandala, symbolizing bodhicitta. On top of the moon mandala, from emptiness arises a sun disk mandala, symbolizing the realization of wisdom. On top of this, a blue syllable hung arises a blue syllable hung, the seed syllable of the Medicine Buddha. Visualized before us in space, from emptiness arises a white syllable pam, which transforms into a beautiful white lotus flower. So we visualize the lotus, three-dimensional, light-natured, not solid, radiant, of a size suitable to form a seat for the beautiful Medicine Buddha. Top of the lotus from emptiness arises a syllable ah, ah, which transforms into a radiant, flat moon disk cushion. Top of the moon, from emptiness arises a brilliant, radiant, golden sun disk cushion, On top of this arises, standing upright, a light-natured hung syllable. If we know the Tibetan depiction, the Tibetan symbol for hung, it's fantastic. Otherwise, it's also fine to visualize HUM. On top of the hung is a crescent moon, small blue dot, and a little nata or squiggle. From the hung, blue light radiates in the 10 directions, making wisdom offerings to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas throughout the universe. The blue light thus transforms into various offerings such as the 8 symbols of good fortune, the precious umbrella, the golden fishes, the great treasure vase, the gentle lotus, the right spiraling conch, the glorious endless knot, the victory sign, and the Dhamma chakra. The light also transforms into the 5 qualities of enjoyment: the mirror, the lute, incense, the fruit, and the cloth, which symbolize the enjoyment respectively of forms, sounds, aromas, tastes, and tangible things. These wisdom offerings are presented to all the limitless Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions. So from the blue hung, which is a deep blue colour, 3-dimensional, light-natured, radiant, blissful. From this blue hung, brilliant rays of blue light radiate out in all directions. This blue light transforms into countless offerings. Offerings to all the holy beings, the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, the Gurus, saints, and so forth. Transforms into all sorts of different offerings, all beautiful things: flowers, incense, perfect food, Dhamma chakras, endless knots, and so forth. And the next paragraph, all these limitless Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, along with their realizations, compassion, love, wisdom, and so forth, transform into countless blue hung syllables, raining down from all directions and dissolving into the hung visualized in front of you, which becomes very bright and powerful. In an instant, the hung transforms into the commitment being, the victorious one, Guru Medicine Buddha, whose body is dark blue, the colour of lapis lazuli, with 1 face and 2 arms. His right hand is in the mudra of supreme giving, holding a medicine plant at his right knee. His left hand is in the mudra of concentration and holds a lapis-coloured bowl of nectar, the nectar which destroys all delusions, and especially all diseases. He is a monk, wearing the 3 Dharma robes, and is adorned with the 32 major signs, such as hands and feet being marked with wheels, and the 80 minor marks, such as copper-coloured nails. He is especially endowed with great love, compassion, and equanimity toward all beings. So from all the directions of space, all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and their realizations, energy and power transform into hung syllables, completely filling space to the limits of space. Deep blue, appearing the same as the commitment syllable hung in front of us. All of these hungs dissolve into the syllable hung atop the lotus, moon and sun, like snow dissolving into the ocean or into a lake. So limitless, countless, million blue, dark blue hung syllables, radiant light-natured, resounding with the sound hung, dissolve into the central blue hung in front of us. This blue Hong syllable, top of the lotus, moon and sun, instantly transforms into our kind Guru, if we have one, appearing in the form of Medicine Buddha. Medicine Buddha is sitting in Vajra position, full lotus. With one face and two arms. His right hand is resting atop his right knee with the palm facing outwards. In the gesture of supreme giving, and holds a medicine plant. His left hand is in the mudra of concentration, that is, in his lap, and holds a lapis deep blue coloured bowl filled with the nectar which destroys all delusions, all suffering, especially all disease. Medicine Buddha is a monk, so he wears the 3 orange robes of a monk, 3 saffron robes. So we should, to the best of our ability, maintain this clear visualization. And also develop belief, faith, that Medicine Buddha, Guru Medicine Buddha, is actually present before us. We're unable to hold this more detailed visualization, then we can focus just on the general outline, the shape of Medicine Buddha, primarily the deep blue lapis lazuli colour of his skin, his medicine bowl, and the saffron colour of his robes. If we find that difficult, then we should just maintain some awareness of the colour, the deep blue. If we find visualization too difficult, not possible, then at least maintain a sense, a belief that Medicine Buddha is present before us. Medicine Buddha is very beautiful, body deep blue colour, lapis lazuli colour, youthful, energetic, and in particular, Medicine Buddha has equal great love and great compassion for ourselves and for all living beings. At Medicine Buddha's heart is a small white moon disc, and on this stands a blue seed syllable horn. On the blue horn, blue rays of light emanate in the 10 directions in the aspect of hooks, and also transforming into the various wisdom offerings as before. So brilliant blue rays of light radiate out in all directions, with hooks at their ends, and also presenting countless wisdom offerings. The hooks bring back all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, along with their realizations such as great love, great compassion, energy, profound wisdom, realizations of the three principal paths, the six perfections, and so forth, in the form of countless lapis-coloured medicine Buddhas. So the hooks draw back all the Buddha's energy, realizations, power, in the form of limitless medicine Buddhas, completely filling space. Some very tiny, some very huge, and all different sizes. These wisdom being medicine Buddhas, some as large as mountains, some as small as sesame seeds, dissolve into the commitment being medicine Buddha, like snow dissolving into a great ocean. The wisdom beings become non-dual with the commitment being. So all of the wisdom beings dissolve into the one single commitment being medicine Buddha visualized before us. And it's through this practice that we invoke the Buddhas to be present. The medicine Buddha's crown is a white Om, symbolizing the Vajra body. At his throat is a red R, symbolizing the Vajra speech. At his heart is a blue horn, symbolizing the Vajra mind. So again, if we're familiar with the Tibetan depictions of these three syllables, that's great. But also visualizing Om, O-M, R, A-H, and Hum, H-U-M is fine. So the medicine Buddha's crown, just below, just inside his skull, is a white three-dimensional Om syllable with the crescent moon, drop, and squiggle. It symbolises Vajra body, or, if you like, the perfected Buddha's form, Buddha's body. His throat, inside his throat, in the centre, is a red R syllable, AH. Symbolising enlightened speech, Vajra speech. And his heart is a blue syllable horn, symbolising Vajra mind or enlightened mind. All three syllables are topped by crescent moon, drop, and squiggle. So we should develop faith or belief that the medicine Buddha is present before us. then we make request to Medicine Buddha. To the Bhagawan, with compassion equally for all, the mere hearing of whose name dispels the suffering of lower rebirth, Oguru Medicine Buddha, who dispel all diseases of the three poisons, to you, O radiance of Lapis, I prostrate. To the Bhagawan, with compassion equally for all, the mere hearing of whose name dispels the suffering of lower rebirth, Oguru Medicine Buddha, who dispels all diseases of the three poisons, to you, O radiance of Lapis, I prostrate. To the Bhagawan, with compassion equally for all, the mere hearing of whose name dispels the suffering of lower rebirth, Oguru Medicine Buddha, who dispels all diseases of the three poisons, to you, O radiance of Lapis, I prostrate. So in this case, the three poisons are the minds of ignorance, desirous attachment, and aversion. Then we make requests. Seeing oneself as leader, surrounded by all sentient beings in the aspect of humans, with their suffering, disease, short life, obscurations, and so on, we make the following request to the Medicine Buddha. You are our Guru. You are the Buddha jewel. You are the Dharma jewel. You are the Sangha jewel. And you are our protector. From this moment until we all attain enlightenment, please hold us with the hook of your great compassion. Please release us from all negativities of body, speech, and mind, from the two obscurations, from all forms of suffering, and especially all disease. So we visualize that we are surrounded by all sentient beings appearing in human form. To the right, our father and all male friends and family. To the left, our mother and all female friends and family. In front of us, our enemies, our opponents, those we dislike. And then around, all living beings, human and non-human, appearing in human form. And on behalf of all living beings, we make the request to Medicine Buddha. You are our Guru. You are the Buddha jewel. You are the Dharma jewel. You are the Sangha jewel. And you are our protector. From this moment, till we all attain enlightenment, please hold us with the hook of your great compassion. Please release us from all negativities of body, speech, and mind, from the two obscurations, and from all forms of suffering, and especially all disease. So amongst all living beings surrounding us, we can include those suffering from pandemic. We can contemplate especially the sufferings of people experiencing in India. With sickness, unable to breathe, no oxygen, dying from asphyxiation, suffering of those who have lost their parents, their partners, their siblings, their children, their grandparents, their friends. So much suffering. And we think, Medicine Buddha, please look after myself and all sentient beings. Please purify all disease, all forms of suffering, the obscurations to liberation, the obscurations to Buddhahood, omniscience. So here the main practice begins. From the blue hung in the Medicine Buddha's heart, white light and white nectar radiate, dissolve into all sentient beings, purifying all negativities, hindrances, obscurations and suffering. The light and nectar especially purify and dissolve all diseases and causes of diseases, all cancer, age, chronic illness, plagues, epidemics and so forth. These are washed out through the lower parts of our bodies in the form of blood, pus, black light and so forth, which disappear forever. All beings are filled with white nectar and white light. So we make the request to Medicine Buddha, please bestow on us the realization of peacefulness. And we visualize from the Lu Hong at the heart of the Medicine Buddha in front of us. Brilliant white light and nectar radiate out. Pouring down, dissolving into ourselves and all sentient beings through the crown. Step by step, purifying all ill health, all illness, all negativity, all obscurations. All of these negativities are washed out of the body by the white light and nectar and leave through the lower openings of our body and also the pores, the lower parts of our body. All negativity is completely washed out in the form of black charcoaly substances, filth, blood, pus, spiders, scorpions, snakes. All negativity is step by step washed out of the body through the power of the white light and nectar dissolving into us. At the same time as we concentrate on this visualization, we recite Medicine Buddha's brief mantra. And we'll recite it aloud. Tiyata Om Bekenze Bekenze Maha Bekenze Bekenze Raja Samungate Soha Tiyata Om Bekenze Bekenze Maha Bekenze Bekenze Raja Samungate Soha Tiyata Om Bekenze Bekenze Maha Bekenze Bekenze Raja Samungate Soha Tiyata Om Bekenze Bekenze Maha Bekenze Bekenze Raja Samingate Soha Tia Ta Om Bekenje Bekenje Maha Bekenje Bekenje Raja Samingate Soha Tia Ta Om Bekenje Bekenje Maha Bekenje Bekenje Raja Samingati Soha Tia Ta Om Bekenje Bekenje Maha Bekenje Bekenje Raja Samingati Soha. So we can now recite this mantra quietly to ourselves and concentrate on the visualization the white light and nectar flowing down into our crown from above, filling our body with white light and nectar from above, gradually filling it from above, washing out all sickness, all disease, all short life, all problems, all negative minds, all negative karmas, the obscurations to nirvana, liberation, the obscurations to Buddhahood. All of these are washed out through the lower parts of the body in the form of filthy, black, oily substances and so forth, which as they leave the body completely disappear and dissolve into So if we're doing this practice completely, we maintain the visualization, we maintain certainty that Medicine Buddha is before us, and we visualize white light and nectar filling ourselves and all other sentient beings. And at the same time, we recite the mantra. If that is too complicated, then perhaps we can just concentrate on the mantra. Tia Ta Om Bekenje Bekenje Maha Bekenje Bekenje Raja Samungati Soha, and recite this quietly, mentally to ourselves a few times, and then turn our attention to the visualization for a few moments, minute or two, and then return to the mantra. So alternating between these two. Also maintaining awareness that Medicine Buddha is purifying all suffering, especially of all sentient beings, especially all disease. If you're getting distracted, very dull and sleepy, then stretch your legs, loosen your back, your body, look around, and then return to concentrating on the Medicine Buddha visualization. The meaning of the mantra is, it is like this. Homage to the healing, to the healing, to the great healing, to the healing, to the supreme healing. O build the foundation. Tita om bekase bekase maha bekase bekase raja samung gate soha. Then think, now my body and all other living beings' bodies are completely filled with brilliant white light, nectar, completely purified. All disease, all sickness, all suffering, all plague, epidemic, all have been completely eliminated. Now we have received the realization of peacefulness from the Medicine Buddha. And we practice the realization of increase, which means increase of all positive qualities, increase of physical and mental health, energy, increase of long life, increase of wealth and happiness and good conditions, particular increase of good qualities, positive minds, such as the increase of compassion, the increase of our compassion, our love, our patience, our generosity, our energy, our wisdom, our concentration. We make the request to the Medicine Buddha. Myself and all beings are poor in realization, and our faculties are dull. Through your great compassion, please bestow on us all realizations and the ordinary and superior powerful attainments. At this, orange light and nectar emanate from the horn in the Medicine Buddha's heart, and dissolve into oneself and all sentient beings through the crown chakra, filling all with orange light and nectar. So at the same time as doing this visualization, we continue the mental recitation of the Medicine Buddha mantra, Tia Ta Om Bekenze Bekenze, Maha Bekenze Bekenze, Raja Samungati Soha. Breathe an orange light and nectar radiate out from Medicine Buddha's heart in all directions, coming down through our crown and the crowns of all sentient beings, completely filling our bodies with orange light and nectar, bestowing the realization of the increase of all positive qualities. And think, now body and mind are completely filled with orange light and nectar. Now we've received the realization of increase from the Medicine Buddha. The increase of all positive qualities, health, energy, long life, material good circumstances, peacefulness, happiness, generosity, love, wisdom, and so forth. Common and superior, powerful attainments. I and all sentient beings have achieved this. Then we practice the visualization for cultivating the realization of energy. We make the following request to the Medicine Buddha. I and all sentient beings have no energy and no power. Through your great compassion, please bestow on us the limitless energy and power of all Buddhas. At this, red light and nectar emanate from the horn of the Medicine Buddha's heart and dissolve into oneself and all sentient beings through the crown chakra, filling all with red light and nectar. Tiyata Om Bekenze Maha Bekenze Raja Samangati Sohati. So we continue reciting the Medicine Buddha's mantra and concentrating on this visualization. Yata Om Bekenje Bekenje Maha Bekenje Bekenje Raja Samung Tati Go Soha. Then think now body and mind are completely filled with red light and nectar. Now we have received the realization of energy from the Medicine Buddha. And we practice fourth common powerful attainment, the realization of wrathfulness. We make the following request to the Medicine Buddha. I and all sentient beings have many hindrances and obscurations. So hindrances such as hindrances to long life, success in our activities, physical and mental hindrances. Through your great compassion, please bestow on us the power to dispel all obstacles. At this blue light and nectar emanate from the Hung in the Medicine Buddha's heart and dissolve into oneself and all sentient beings through the crown chakra, filling all with blue light and nectar. Tiyata Om Bekenje Bekenje Maha Bekenje Bekenje Raja Samungati Soha. Tiyata Om Bekenje Bekenje Maha Bekenje Bekenje Raja Samungati Soha. Now visualize that oneself and all sentient beings completely filled with blue light and nectar. And think, now we've received the realization of wrathfulness, the ability to overcome all obstacles and hindrances from the Medicine Buddha. And we recite the homage in the middle of page 77, 7 times. To the Bhagawan, the Tathagata, the foe destroyer, the completely perfect Buddha, the Guru of medicine, a king with the radiance of lapis, to you I prostrate, make offerings and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan, the Tathagata, the foe destroyer, the completely perfect Buddha, the Guru of medicine, O King with the radiance of lapis, to you I prostrate, make offerings and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan, the Tathagata, the foe destroyer, the completely perfect Buddha, the Guru of medicine, O King with the radiance of lapis, to you I prostrate, make offerings and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan, the Tathagata, the foe destroyer, the completely perfect Buddha, the Guru of medicine, O King with the radiance of lapis, to you I prostrate, make offerings and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan, the Tathagata, the foe destroyer, the completely perfect Buddha, the Guru of medicine, O King with the radiance of lapis, to you I prostrate, make offerings and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan, the Tathagata, the foe destroyer, the completely perfect Buddha, the Guru of medicine, the King with the radiance of lapis, to you I prostrate, make offerings and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan, the Tathagata, the foe destroyer, the completely perfect Buddha, the Guru of medicine, O King with the radiance of lapis, to you I prostrate, make offerings and go for refuge. Then turning to page 78. Final prayer. O Guru Medicine Buddha, through you the life and merit of myself and all the beings equal to the far limits of space are increased and developed. O let it be done. My life is extended, disease and hindrances are pacified, all negativities and obscurations are purified, the supreme and powerful attainments are quickly achieved. O let it be done. May all beings who are sick quickly be freed from their illness, and may all the diseases of living beings never arise again. Then we do the concluding meditation. Then again from the blue horn at the Guru Medicine Buddha's heart, blue light emanates throughout all realms, the desire realms, form realms, and formless realms, transforming them to pure lands. At the same time, the blue light touches all living beings, instantly transforming them into Medicine Buddha. These then gather and dissolve into the main commitment being Medicine Buddha, whose bliss is us and hearts. The commitment being Medicine Buddha then comes to your crown chakra and dissolves into you. You feel that the Guru Medicine Buddha's Vajra body and your own body are non-dual. That the Guru Medicine Buddha's Vajra speech and your own speech are non-dual. And that the Guru Medicine Buddha's Vajra mind and your own mind are non-dual. So we visualize Medicine Buddha before us. From his heart, brilliant rays of blue light radiate in all directions, reaching all lands, all realms, transforming them to pure lands, and transforming all their residents into Medicine Buddhas. The pure lands dissolve into all beings, and all beings dissolve and gather into the Medicine Buddha visualized before us. Medicine Buddha comes to our crown. And dissolves into us. We think now my body, speech, and mind are oneness with Medicine Buddha's Vajra body, speech, and mind. Now I've achieved Vajra body, Vajra speech, and Vajra mind. We begin with motivation, then we did the actual practice, and as with all our Dharma activities, we conclude with dedication. So we can recite the verses on the bottom of page 78 and 79. By these virtues, may the limitless living beings without exception have long life and health, with excellent happiness and enjoyments. Through completing the twin collections of merit and wisdom, may all quickly achieve the unsurpassed supreme attainments. Through the Bhagavan, with compassion equally for all, may we be liberated quickly from all that frightens, all plagues, evil spirits, untimely death, all bad dreams, bad signs, and so forth. Through this power of this praise and request to you, by completing the 5 paths and 10 grounds, with renunciation, bodhicitta, and correct view, may I achieve Buddhahood to benefit all beings. Yet until that state of enlightenment be attained, in all my lives may I be held in the compassionate care of the Medicine Buddha. By achieving perfect human rebirths and meeting the Holy Dharma, may I become the protector and chief support for all living beings. By this virtue, may all beings complete the collections of wisdom and merit, obtain the 2 holy bodies arisen from wisdom and merit. May the precious superior mind of enlightenment be generated in those who have not yet generated it, and not decrease in those who have developed it, but increase continuously. So, that concludes. Happy, if you want to leave now, then feel free to leave. Otherwise, I'm happy to take any questions about the practice, generally, whatever. Thank you. Oh, and thank you everybody, all those who behind the scenes organise this, who temple is beautiful and clean because lots of people work very hard to keep it clean. Then organising the online teachings, all the technology, Manikam, then organising the event, organising the tea, the cakes, organising the enjoyment shop, organising the publicity. So much organising goes on behind the scenes to make this the activities possible. So thank you everybody for that too. Thank you for your time. It's a very interesting day. I hope you enjoyed it. Good. Thank you. Bye-bye.